I mean, but the simulation's biting right now. You know, the lack of trees, and that's what I was not. I just, what? Remember, all autistic needs to know the rules here. If you not, y'all know nothing about the autistic. That's right. Pretty much your only hope. Uh, we're not submissive to anything else. The rules, not to like necessarily. Oh, we have to adhere to them. I mean, what are the rules? Okay, I played by the rules. 12 years of Baptist school. And when my life wasn't going so right, what it was, because I'm not drinking alcohol anymore, but I am smoking weed instead. You know, I didn't know it was feminine spirit energy back then. Okay, but you know, it's like, oh, you know, what, you know, it must be some kind of flaw why nothing can happen in my life. So, well, let's just give it to the church. You know, I could have easily my grandmother, everyone else mooched off my grandmother. I paid some bills there. I just didn't pay actual rent, and that went into the church where they'd have me. And the problem is, it was several times. I don't know how many times. It's like, I don't need the house back. It was just the complete disrespect and disregard for an autistic child. Okay, if you read the book back to you at 3.5, I don't care what kind of book it was. You read the first page, you handed it to me, and I read it back to you. Okay, then, and so you said, hey, JT, let's send him to the worst schools possible. Why? Because there's black people here. It's the only way to protect from black kids that were throwing rocks at me. It was just one time, but I didn't go to their schools or those schools. It's like, okay, how does that translate into like the dumbest schools possible? I just assumed I was an idiot until I went to college. And I started getting, the SET was taken on a Saturday where I had no sleep, and now I had to go on probation, but then I got scholarships off of A's. I was getting solid A's, getting scholarships. I'm like, well, damn, man. I thought I was retarded. And the only thing compared to read, I couldn't sit down to read. It's the worst time of reading in my entire life. I just couldn't sit down to do it because there was no life. There's still constant brain, you know, everything has the brain simulation. So I need David Icke on one side and Devin Law Madge on the other. And Devin Law Madge's got to start taking his clothes off and not shiver, because that would be extraction. And David Icke has got to be reminded that the great matter of the brain is for locomotion. So the brain isn't just simply a biological computer. No, the brain is for locomotion. The great matter of the brain is for locomotion. The consciousness is not in there. I don't know. I mean, well, we already know the memories are stored elsewhere. I don't know why just that one. But the brain has nothing to do with your consciousness. Okay. So I just make a point. How did I get in this? We have two filters: the Metatronic overlay and Nautical Fundum, Claudio Nacelli, and you filter everything through that. Y'all don't know nothing. Stop acting like you do. But why? I mean, if why did I know in 9th grade? Well, that must be why I'm here. The end of the Industrial Revolution, and like I can get no survival, mean no employment, and my sisters still can understand. I don't have to stay in a military-industrial complex. That's what I'm trying. Whoever sent us, you can't demand we. Why did I wake up in this body again today? Huh? Why? Well, there's no blood or nothing like. Oh, I mean, he finally requested exit out of here. He's going to help us now. Let's party. Ken is gone. There's no sadness. That's why I'm doing this. There's no excuse for sadness when I'm gone. And you won't know if I went through a portal out in the forest. You're not going to know. You're not going to know. Why can't my sister understand? What was I supposed to do? The thing is, no, you don't give money to someone. You just don't turn over money to someone on the phone, even though how official it sounds and how threatening. But it was followed up by a lawyer the next day. So I had the Department of Justice, Ron Segal, which is actually Department of American Indian Genocide, because they're not doing their job. There's no justice. Okay, so you're obviously the Department of Genocide. Department of Justice, Genocide, is like threatening to send the U.S. Marshal after me. And I keep saying, but the thing is, I'm not putting guilt. Well, there would be no guilt in this if I didn't send $4,500 immediately, because I was trying to save a woman who I thought was my soul and her son, and I did, according to her, like kept them warm at very critical times. Like I said, like I knew not to buy this couple of grams of weed because that $20 was needed for heat. And on a day like this, you can remember, this is London. So all I got waking in Leela is like, where's your video, like saying you didn't mean to sacrifice me to genocide itself? Okay, stop this ridiculous that they're all us and all that. No, that's skewing the point. No, we're not sinister. Sinister is not us. Don't want you talking about these. No, it's not. This is not beautiful mistakes. Those mistakes is intended. It's necessity, not sinister. My hands up. But that's the problem with the simulation thing. Let's sit out in the cold. And yeah, Devin, you gotta start undressing right here beside me and not shiver. I'm not claiming this is just him. Of course, he didn't either. That's the thing. But it got muddy, as the trickster Thoth and Hermes would do. It got muddy, and it's like he told us how it was. So you begin with the Minotauric overlay, and you start with exactly what he says, and you do not let that be whitewashed. I mean, okay, well, exactly what he says. We didn't know what a lie was. Parasite, da 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 da. You don't go any further. Meaning, as he whitewashes it, you ignore it. Okay. It's not just just take truth to truth to frequency. I get it, but like it's not truth to frequency when you're lying, or doing the facts. But I don't know what to say. This is nothing about that's maybe it's good. I don't put these for children. No, these are not made for children. I'm telling children, you have a right to demand something. You know you've. I mean, what about parents not understand? They just the hell with reading the book. Just leave that to Autistic. But how many times I got to tell you I'm not from here? Now, if y'all are from here, then just deal with it. I mean, this stuff like the Arcturians look like these little whatever, these porcelain, like whatever. Where do y'all get these Arcturians look like this? And the other channels like, oh no, Arcturians up in skyscrapers talking and doing about nothing. They're inorganic like the others. I mean, so one group, but like Arcturians is like doing stupid industrial military complex, stupid computer paperwork nonsense. Has nothing to do with up in skyscrapers. I guess walking past the freezing homeless as well, okay, like the other humans. Okay, I'm just saying we're not being real. That's not the way to live. That's not reality. You're dealing with. The thing is, I was raised to whatever I encounter, Samaritan, the Pharisee. I mean, it's not that complicated. Deal with it. You can't ignore that. And so I'm nothing but continually punished. I can't get, and this is the thing with the Dakota Mail. Stop. How many requests have I took? That's my money. I sent you $111. I need it. It's an emergency. Yours is for an album that we didn't know you're just trying to be a top 10 rapper in America, buddy. Okay? We didn't know. Because you misrepresented. You don't need that money for survival. I'm an elder, period. I gave you no excuse thinking I was human. That's the thing. I've never given anything an excuse to think I'm human. What is human about my behavior? Do I have any tolerance for typical human behavior? But, okay, those are the rules. Baptist, I did it. And the thing, it's like, my sister said, like, it was many months. And the thing is, I didn't go to my to them. I just said, could you please ask to join in? Not like, oh, let them take up. No, join in because, like, this week I might have to push my car off because I can't afford a car battery because you didn't give me any notice. I said, don't come up on me a day or two before the total rent is due. Never would they do anything else. It was always 1-2 days max. I need the whole rent, and I'm not going to any other children. Oh, okay. But Dad, you understand, I'm already giving everything I can away to the church and to the girl down in Blue Springs that her dad has cancer. So I'm covering all the bases. I got 4 organizations, Christian organizations that I'm sending to overseas. And then I got the girl that I'm getting all I can to her because her dad has cancer. Okay. And she's out doing ecstasy or something probably. I didn't know at the time. I'm stupid. That's beside the point, but like that is relevant, okay? So do you get what I'm saying? We just need, the autistics just need the rules. And we obey by the rules and like, dude, I'm not, it don't matter how much digital credits I am being blocked at the moment. Why can't anyone understand that? If either that was phony setup or, but it was very elaborate, it was phony. But the thing is, you don't just send money over the phone anyways. But when you're threatened by the Department of Justice, that a marshal is on his way to capture you if you don't pay, and you just don't. Because why? You're not going to fund genocide. I begged whatever supposed ancestors are supposed to have, especially my great grandmother. I'm not going to do it because it's literally funding American Indian genocide. I have no option whether I'm captured or not. And yes, it's better not be captured, but now you're going to make me go, you know how cold it is? I'm running out of gas money. I have to go, so I'm going to go somewhere and freeze to death or, I starve to death takes too long. So no. So, do you understand what I'm trying to say? All because you can't put ones and zero or get one Jonathan Akuta Maza. You can't deal with one supposed pretendian. And the thing is, him calling back, I don't know who's an FBI informant or CIA agent. Now who would be the FBI informant or CIA agent? Jonathan Akuta Maza. Huh? Who's being phony as hell? I didn't go looking for that. It popped up my feed. Hey, I'm going to be a top 10 rapper here. I mean, I just, what? This is who I've been promoting? This child? The one, yeah, that's the one holding the gun with that stupid pre-Adamic look on his face. Yeah. And now we're doing the anime Aquash. I don't remember. I just got her name. I don't know. And like, wow. This, and how staged this looks. And that thing, that thing is giving it away. That little roly-poly, lifeless thing that has to be glued to Pilcher's side, and no one's calling BS on that? Well, it sounds like he is complicit. And that's all they're saying. He was complicit in the murder of Annie Mae. And I'm not saying the evidence is not the case, because what do you mean you don't know what to say? We take the green and luscious path, Leonard Pilcher. Why are you not warning them? We take the green and luscious path, or the whole earth suffers. What is so complicated? I mean, what do y'all not get? Is it because you're going to have to like accept I'm an alien? Do you understand that? Yes, I am not. No ifs, ands, or buts from here. I need nothing from here but my soul if she's here. And if my soul is in Australia, my soul's in Australia. And if I'm 20 years older than her, I'm 20 years older than her. Okay? 15 is common because the male does kind of have to drag the female out. She's more common. I mean, I've had time to decolonize more than her. They don't even realize they're colonized. Okay? That's just simple facts about it. Okay? So, I don't know, like, as soon as, this is way back, as soon as I questioned her age, like, man, she might be younger than I think. The very next video was the oldest she ever looked. 37, I ain't say 40, but I say a good 37 at least, and actually a different nationality. I mean, it was like the only video I've seen where she looked 37. I ain't trying to like make you say, older than you are. 37 and like a different nationality, which kind of made her look older. Right? Nothing about her behavior is young, except for like if she's refusing to contact me. And that's the point. This has to be real. I don't know how much is blocked. I don't know how much I'm just reminding John, like, there's no excuse for Awaken Leela, Melissa Arson of London, England, to not have titled a video to me so it can get in my feed somehow, or said, like, put it in any of my comments. But I made a video to both of them, Jonathan Kuzmas and Awakening Leela, and I went to YouTube Studio, Melissa Arson, London, and there's no response. If your sacrifice of me wasn't intentional, yeah, the Department of Justice says you were part of this. That's what they said, that or whoever is posing as. And that's the whole point. Nowadays, you just don't send money that you don't have over line. When now it's time to fix your eye or survive. You've given all you could possibly say. Risk. Why does no one understand? You don't understand when you have no other option. If anything happens to your car, one wheel fell off, hell, the other one does, and you lose your car. You understand? And then have to like grovel to your mother, like just stay here till I get a car. And then you have to raise hell to your ancestors or whoever sent you online. And then you go get a very, engine-wise car the next day, which is still a piece of junk, according to Russell Means. What are we supposed to do? That's the only good thing. The thing is, what is so hard about ones and zeros? The Masons get unlimited debit cards. What are you doing? If you can't handle the ones and zeros of the computer, then you're no effect here in this realm. And why are we talking to you? Then we have to be allowed to get to a lighter density so we can be more effective. Now, have you made your decision? Put some damn ones and zeros in my account so I can keep begging for my right to exist here.